What's goody to any and everybody who may be listening? Okay, let's go ahead and talk about this windfall of abundance. Okay, this was a couple of years ago. And I had came into a few thou, probably about, I'm gonna say in total, probably about 50. I managed to secure about 50 bands. Okay, when I was not supposed to. Well, according to the dark magic, and the etheric cording, the spider web, I was not supposed to get this abundance, but I got the abundance. Okay. I might reveal how, but I might not, because that's not really important. The source of this abundance is not really important. It came from the Most High. Well, it's important. It came from the Most High, but the actual physical source of it is not really important. It's just important that I tell you what happened. So now this is also connected to these black orbs, or this dark matter, that it connects itself to anything. Like, these black orbs will connect. Not only would they be up, can they be up inside the body and out in the auric field, in the energy field, but they can also attach themselves to the things that you buy. Now, I'm noticing this, how these orbs, or this dark matter, or whatever that dark shit is, attaches itself to the things that I buy. And this results in me having to, sacrifice often. And what I mean by that is, like, just throwing stuff away. I'm having to do that in order just to clear the energy and keep the energy fresh. And this stems from not only all of the dark magic from early life and the prior lifetimes, but it stems from this windfall of abundance. I gotta tell you what was going on at that time. Now, okay, let's okay. Number one. So I would go out, I would be shopping, of course. I was motherfucking shopping and getting my wardrobe up and things. But starting out, I gotta tell you how I felt. Okay, I would go out and I would go shopping, but I would always feel this feeling in my body, like there was this tightness that I kept feeling. Just these feelings, they were very tight, and I felt kind of sick going out shopping. Now, this was me clearing those heavy blockages up out of my body at that time, coupled by the attacks. Now, I'm telling you, these soulless beings, not only the soulless, but you also had the black widows as well, male and female, who were using their eyes to attack me. Okay, giving evil eye. When they would see me with all my bags, they did not want to see me have anything. Okay, we also got to talk about Andy, or the individual who I called Maestro. We got to talk about especially him, because this is an individual who worked at a store that I did frequent quite often. And he would see me in my new trinkets and just be looking at me in some type of way. But I also recall a time when he saw me outside of the store and began to ask me about something I had on. It was some shoes I had on. He asked me a question about them, but the question that he asked me about them damn shoes was self-explanatory. Of course, but you see me. They Nikes. And at that time, I did not realize what he was doing, because I also didn't really know to this degree who this individual was. Okay. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and do our decrees and declarations surrounding this. I decree and declare that any and all of my light sparks that got caught up or that got lost within the midst of me receiving all of that abundance. Okay, and the girls standing around looking like sideline haters. Okay, hating and attacking in all sorts of ways. Be freed, released, removed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child, which is none other than myself. Okay? I decree and declare that any and all of my light sparks and soul fragments that got caught up within the midst of Andy at that time be freed, released, removed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child, which again, it can't be duplicated. Ain't nobody healing. So let's talk about just some stores that I would visit and what I would be seeing. Okay, now, I was all up on Rodeo Drive. I sure was. I was on Rodeo Drive. I was getting luxury bags and belts. And I gotta tell you about these workers. Like, the people who worked in these stores, oh my, I just, wow. Many of them are soulless, working up in these stores, these clerks up in these high-end stores. Nasty attitudes, very nasty attitudes, and I felt attacked right away. I'm talking about the Gucci store where I went and got that bag, and it was one of my favorite bags. Okay, now eventually I gave that bag away because here we go with the attachments and these orbs and these creatures used magic to attach themselves to the items that I would buy. So let's go ahead and do our decrees and declarations. I decree and declare that any and all of my light sparks and soul fragments that got caught up within the midst of that Gucci store or within any other of those high-end luxury stores, the employees, the managers, and even the bag itself. I also got me an MCM belt. The same thing applies for that store. The employees and even the belt itself. All of that wardrobe, every single bit of the wardrobe that I had after, and every single bit of the wardrobe that I will acquire in the future. Any and all of my light sparks caught up within that be freed, released, removed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Okay? I decree and declare that these creatures are blocked and banished from attaching themselves to any of my items, any of the items that I buy from here on out, in the past, presently, across all realms, timelines, and dimensions. Thank you. Bye-bye.